Hello, brothers and sisters. There is this animated short called The Excuse. I did a breakdown of it, but more things keep on manifesting with me. Here's a combination of different things. There was the car and the CG animation, and I just saw this car. Also, in my breakdown video of that CG animation, I'd post a picture of a vehicle with their bumper off, and it had 9/11.
It seems like the enemy, roll it around in my car. They want me to be a weed instead of a tear. I was given a dream of my car falling off a cliff. I previously had to replace my old car's bumper.
Yeah, check it out. It's got the 9/11 right there. And right over there, Domino's. And I just ran into a car with 9/11 on the license plate right next to Domino's, and Domino's are in that CG film. So I'm going to play the rest of the video that connects to that and the drive and the breakdown of the Excuse CG animation. The Lord rebuke anything that the enemy's trying to do to me in Jesus' name. Now, in my previous video, there was a CGI animation called The Excuse, and it directly ties to in all of the things in my life, including these LED lights with a yellow and white light, a cup holding the cup of living waters. It also represents these apples, and it has a pencil next to the apples. And just like that row of apples you see, I just went to a store and there's a row of apples. And you see a cup, a green cup that had utensils, a scissors, pencil. I had a video talking about us with the scissors.
Currently, I actually have a whole bunch of egg cartons. My shelf. I believe this is directly relates to me. So
you see salt and pepper on the very top shelf separated. And guess what they use to separate salt from pepper? They take a balloon, and I had a dream of being raised up by a balloon. Satan will raise you up like a balloon.
Jumping pepper experiment.
And you rub it in order to get some electricity going inside of it, like the lightning bolt of Lucifer. You put it above the salt and the pepper, and it the pepper onto the balloon. By the way, God, Yahweh Vavhe Tikomin, gave me a dream of taking the cup of water, taking that sparkle paper towel, getting it wet, putting it into the cup, and then it burning into a fire tornado, and then casting its flame over the entire congregation of children in school.
Experiment.
I had gotten some paper towels, sparkle, and I cut out the fairy, because that is just new age crap. And I was told by Jesus, I was married to him, and he said, I'll meet you in heaven for a cup of coffee. I just had a conversation with a lady who was drinking a cup of coffee in the all-seeing eye. She said I was the divine daughter.
see. Then I saw she had the same paper towel as I had of the sparkle.
And I thought, wait, right here you see ice cream with a bridge to God. And in that video, it shows a wheel of colors. God will not be mocked. By the way, that video of The Excuse had a fire hydrant in it for the second round. And this round, the devil will never win. He's going to burn in eternity forever in the void. Now in that short, you see an apple eaten, and then you see 2 cookies next to it. I just went into the market and I paid for my propane, and these were right next to them. Now in that video, you see the apple with the pencil pointing to the eaten apple. The apple is not going to be eaten by the enemy this time.
I was shown this video about Hot Wheels going around into the water to the bottom of the lake and then brought back up. And we were riding a longboard down a street, and the guy was really excited. He followed me, but halfway through he went home.
I'm a longboarder.
And washed in the waters of life by Jesus.
I just came to a car wash, and guess what there was?
So me at the checkerboard matches that checkerboard Hot Wheels. And this time, they're not going to push me back with the evil waters. And so you see this Hot Wheels car in a television screen.
Let me see that car. It's just like in that television screen. I believe Lucifer has made twins in our image in order to try and tie into our mind, body, and souls to try and get you to do things which lead you to destruction. Lead weight, like a puppet on threads. Duality is a big thing in Masonry. I'd previously been given a dream of God giving me a message from a white porcelain cup. See the tux right there? The tie on this cup represents the butler in the baker and butler story in the Bible. Pharaoh killed the baker but kept the butler. The butler revealed that Joseph could interpret dreams from God, and he restored him. My previous name was Robbie. I thought of making a restaurant named R&R, like going to get some R&R. I saw this gold coin and was inspired by it. So that directly ties to the picture of the man wearing the R&R in his shirt, with the roots permeating each other sitting in a restaurant. The picture the lady sent me who got my cab who claimed to be Lucifer, who said people had right hands or a tether or copy of themselves acting in opposition to them, connected to us. You want to know why God redeems and gives us another name when we accept him? So we can be separated from the evil half Lucifer is tied or tethered to us. Jesus is the one that will sever them from us.
And then you see Bob's Burgers. I love burgers. I always wanted to make a fast food restaurant called R&R. And you see this guy, he has an R&R holding a white mug, which represents that cup on the shelf.
I wanted to point out another thing in iPet Go 2. When you see the 6 figure behind the girl who is being killed during the eclipse to cause the tribulation to happen, you see the 6 mannequin has these stripes on its skull. And then you see an exit sign to the left of it. Well, I used to have those stripes on my head. I claim my birthright. I will be God's water bearer. I accept his marriage, and we will get rid of the false Messiah phallus. See the bride being killed. You see an exit sign behind her. See that exit sign behind my head? They already knew it was going to happen. Just like they knew the Notre Dame collapse was going to happen. If you haven't yet, go and see my latest video and then follow the links. The devil said they went back in time to make creation.
The cup that I had came from this place, and see that chicken?
First, the chicken or the egg. There's an enzyme in the egg that only the chicken can make. God would have had to make existence in the first place.